What is good, everybody? It's your boy Big Zach 617. Welcome to the world, podcast and TV, powered by Groundbreaker Enterprises. Today we are at episode 25 with solmaria. How are you doing today?
What's up, Big Zach? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing alright. One of the questions I like to ask artists about like their music catalogs and stuff when they make music is usually that they make a wide variety of music, and then when they make that wide variety of music, there's certain songs that don't really get performed. So like, and some of those songs kind of get lost in the wind because like it's at a dark point and at a dark time of their life, and I wanted to know if you had a song like that.
That's a great question. I don't have one right now that I could think of, but I could change. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Depending on, I guess, where my mindset and all that stuff, like if that ever changes. But I think I'm very selective with what I drop anyway, because I still have, songs in the vault and everything, and
right.
My catalog's not crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you look up my music, there's not too many songs out, which is fine because I do other things as well. Like I do poetry
right.
and other different types of performing and art. But yeah, no, I've definitely seen that phenomenon where, you'll see like an artist or a band or something, and there's like videos and snippets out there that the crowd will be going crazy, like asking for like a band or an artist's most popular song. And then they're like, yeah, we're not doing that one tonight, guys. Sorry. And it's like because it was like some crazy breakup or like some traumatic event that they channeled that emotion or experience or, story through their song, through that medium. And yeah, they probably just don't want to relive it, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have that at the moment,
Right. Big change in music.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, they like put their like heart and soul into music, and a lot of people use it as the outlet for that particular thing. And as you just said, you do poetry as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that there's a lot of that outlet being used towards poetry as well as music.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I was thinking actually, not that I don't enjoy performing it, but one song I haven't performed in a while is the anthem, which is the first song that I recorded, like my first original song that I recorded, I should say, because I recorded others. But I haven't performed that one in a while, and there's no reason necessarily. I just haven't been. Like when I'm putting together a performance, I'm thinking about, who's going to be in the crowd. I've done a lot of family-friendly stuff lately, and I just can't, I'm not going to say, like, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, in the anthem, the part of the song where it says, if I had a dick, you'd still be riding it. I obviously am not going to say that to a family-friendly...
family-friendly event.
Exactly. Or a festival or something. Something I know that it's like, I guess, you can call it more like corporate type, whatever, rated G, just because I want to get hired and paid for other gigs, and it's just, I don't know, it's a little off-putting. But there's obviously, like, there's a place for that, right?
Right.
It's just, yeah. So that's one I haven't done in a while.
Okay.
But I would still do, gladly.
Right.
Just to put it out there in case someone's like, well, you haven't done anthem, and, just wanted to clarify, Yeah.
So you were telling me about barber school.
Oh, yeah.
And how's that been going?
Oh man, dude, it's been a journey. I started 2 years ago. But I've had a couple of different, life. Like I'm a mom. I have 3 kids.
Right.
My oldest, she'll be in college in a couple years. Like stuff happens quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm more how could I say this? Well, yeah, my children, number one, right? Like that's my priority in life. So if anything's going on with them, like obviously I gotta drop that and then go take care of them. And then, my car has a couple situations. My mom also is, we actually almost lost her a couple years back. She got a really bad bout of COVID. And she had to they basically told us to plan the funeral. So she had to relearn how to walk and talk and eat and everything. But she got around to, she's good now, thank God. But, and this was a little after she, recovered and everything. But still, she still has issues with her health and stuff like that, and just getting around. And, so there was, so just, general responsibilities and circumstances, whatever. But barber school,
right.
Finally, we're done. I did my 1,000 hours. As of, this week, I think I have to do 2 more hours and punch out, but I'm done. Right. I did all my requirements. Okay. I did the final exam, the written test with thing. I just have to take my state board exam, which I'm not worried about.
Right.
I got the knowledge, and I'm in a shop, and everything. They have what is it called? It's called a shop employee. So basically, the state will let you work in a shop. As they just have to see that you're out of school and stuff like that. Right, so that's how I'm allowed to be there basically.
Right.
So that's been fun. Just cutting hair. I've been braiding hair for. My daughter, my oldest is. She'll be 15 this year. So I've been doing hair for a little over 15 years, I could say.
Right.
Because I did my own hair, but really, really doing hair, braiding and everything. So it's been about 15 years almost. And I have a degree in marketing, but I wanted to do something that I could just make my own schedule. And I feel with barbering, it's different. I don't know how else to describe it. Really connecting with people.
Right.
Because a complete, that person could be a complete stranger when they walk through the door. And then by the time I finish with the cut, or because I do I also do steam facials, hot towel shaves.
Right.
I'm good. I'm great. Ask about me.
Right.
Book me, guys. It's they'll tell you their whole life story, and how their trifling wife cheated on them or whatever. I'm right, oh my gosh, I feel I've known this guy in my whole life, And even women too. Women are looking women who wear their hair shorter and want maybe a cleaner lineup, or they want a nice taper. You know what I'm saying? They want their hair to really blend and stuff. Barbers, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to hairstylists too, and cosmetologists out there. Right. They're great too, but barbers are specifically trained to cut shorter hair, and you know what I mean, to do their thing there. So yeah, it's been dope. I think that was a long answer, but
great answer.
Yeah. So
that you kind of answered the question that I had next, far as why did you kind of pick barbering as far as picking it as a profession, so you can make that connection.
Yeah, for sure. I just I'm actually a very shy person, which might come as a surprise to some people, might not come as a surprise. And but I just know my entire life I've been around people. I started in church, was really little, about 4 years old, and I've seen there's a lot of people just they might be going through it, and you might not know that right off the bat.
Right.
And then one thing I love about barbering is that with giving someone that service, right, that haircut or whatever the case may be, you're helping them to look good, to feel good about themselves, but also you have an opportunity to use your words or your ears, because they might not even want you to, there's barbers and hairstylists and everything now that they offer no talking is like on their menu, because some people just don't, they'll go in, they'll be like, can you just not talk to me? Like they're overstimulated. They had a long day. They just want quiet. So like, you can set the mood with like be like, okay, what do you want to listen to or whatever. Right. Or that's something that could be set up ahead of time when you book. Like there's just so many ways and so many methods to approach it. But yeah, the gist of that is just making someone feel safe. 'Cause in many ways I've experienced or witnessed that lack of safety, and it's important, and even obviously I'm gonna mainly men, right? Barber, and they're gonna come into the barber shop, like I said, but there, like that's the thing too, is like there's like this, I don't want to call it something that everybody else is calling it because it sounds crazy, but just like, I don't know, man, like I think it's important for men to like feel safe too, you know what I mean? And without it being weird, without like, because I'm a very professional person, and that's the thing too, like I've turned down clients, you know what I mean, because they've been kind of creepy and strange, or like I just been like, yeah, I'll never cut that person's hair again, just because, you know what I mean, like don't be inappropriate, like I'm a professional, like, right, you know what I mean, but like aside from that, just creating that space for people to go and feel safe, feel heard, seen, or they just might need a little safe haven, a little peace and quiet for a little bit, like maybe they're trying to escape their kids for an hour, you know what I'm saying, while they're getting a face shave and everything, right. But yeah, just being a safe space, I guess, was my intention.
So do you have any like plans for like barber shops, like in like your area or anything that you're going for, like once you get your thing? Oh,
like where I want to work, or starting my own thing?
Do you want to start your own at some point?
Absolutely, yeah, I want to. So my plan is to have a van, like a mobile shop. You might have seen some around. There's this one. I forget the name of the exact.
I've seen one or two of them.
And there's not too many yet, but there will be. I think it's it's great. Like I want to see more of those because it's a beautiful thing to be able to take the chair to the person, you know. Right. You could take it to like. I'm just thinking of like schools, hospitals. Retirement homes, right. Assisted living facilities. If people don't feel comfortable going to the shop because it's too crazy, it's too hectic, it's whatever. If they don't have transportation, they're like, oh, I got you, I'll go to you, and just like ideas of like pulling up to a shelter, pulling up to a soup kitchen, stuff like that. And just like I have this whole like business plan. It was part of the curriculum in barber school, which I thought was pretty fire. We had to write a business plan and like an entire presentation on our shop, all the products we would have, right. All the services, everything, pricing, all that. So I have everything written out, planned. It's just like funding and logistics that needs to happen. Obviously, I need more time behind the chair too to get my experience up. But yeah, like having a mobile shop, I think, is my ultimate goal. Yeah.
The next question I had for you is, what got you into music?
Great question. I've always, let me see. Music has always been around and very present in my life. I think I mentioned, growing up in church, always having, maybe not a full band, but at the very least we had a drummer, we had like some congas, so we had a little bit of percussion or something happening, or somebody had like a tambourine in the background, or a guira or cowbell or something. But yeah, there was a lot of music in church. My mom always listened to music, a lot of, Christian songs. I wasn't allowed to listen to anything that didn't talk about Jesus. So there's a lot of music that to this day I'm still learning about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never claimed to know everything or anything like that. I think constantly learning is important.
Right.
So I started to I was singing because I was like, oh, this is cool. I would sing. I hear my mom sing. We would sing together. And like I said, I was very shy. And I was singing in church one time. I think I was like 6 years old, 5, 6 years old. And this lady was preaching. She kind of like pointed me out. She was like, oh, come over here. And she like put me on the spot. And she just like put the mic up to my face. And then I started singing. And then people were like, oh. And then I didn't think it was a big deal, right? Because you hear your own voice all the time. And then I'm just like, and I'm freaking out because, again, I'm shy. I'm like anxious. I'm already like, oh my gosh, why is everyone staring at me? Like, whatever.
Right.
And then, they're just like, yeah, no, you're singing like every week now. I'm like, okay. So they would just, I would take part in church and stuff like that. And one of the things that I would do, because, back in the day, you had with the physical media, my mom would get the instrumentals for the songs. She would get like the whole album or like EP or whatever, the instrumentals, and it came with the book jacket, and I would flip through I would read the lyrics, and I think this is what helped me also to become a songwriter and understanding song structure, you know what I mean, like the verses, the hook, what is a bridge, all that stuff, and I would practice at home with the lyrics and instrumentals, which is why I don't rhyme or sing over my vocals when I perform, because I've been doing it forever.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically how I started. And I didn't really do my own thing until I was probably like almost like, I think I was like 30, in my 30s, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I was in a band from 2018 right up until like right before COVID. Your Favorite Color, shout out to them. They're all from Salem as well. And they started, the first time I saw them, it was at a rec shop show. And then eventually we tapped in, whatever. So I was rocking with them for a little bit. And then I wanted to try the solo thing, and then COVID happened. So I was like, great.
Yeah.
So then I didn't really pop out or start recording. I recorded my first song in 2022.
Okay.
That was the first time I recorded my first original song. And then I started to like do my own thing there. Yeah.
So was there a transition period? Were you doing poetry before were you still doing poetry before the music?
Oh yeah, poetry's always been an escape for me, like an outlet. I was writing poems ever since I could like figure out what they were. I think it was probably fourth grade.
Did you transfer a lot of those poems to music when you started proceeding through music?
So the thing is with that is because of my religious background, when I was, and this is like, it hurts to even like think about it, but it is what it is. I had a bunch of journals. I had a journal every year from first grade till about 12th grade. I kept a journal. And in those journals were like diary, like daily, hey dad, this is what happened today, doodles, poems, a bunch of stuff. At 16 I had like this weird like I think I was having a mental breakdown. That's where I'm, that's the summary of that really. But I was like, I'm gonna get rid of everything and I'm just gonna be all about Jesus, and this stuff is not like, so I literally threw everything away, like everything away, put it in trash bags, threw it in the trash, which is not great for the environment either. But yeah, so that was crappy. But I kept writing despite that, because like a year later I was like, damn, But no, I kept writing. But yeah, everything I like, all my songs essentially start as poems. Most of my songs, I should say, start as poems. Sometimes it's a freestyle, sometimes it's a random melody I hear in my head. But yeah, I definitely still write poetry. I've always written poetry. I try to, I usually have a notebook with me, so I can write something down, because having the phone's cool.
Yeah.
But there's just something about, the pen to paper.
Yeah.
That is just...
Sometimes just for, the isolation purposes and stuff, you could be somewhere, without your phone.
Yeah, that too.
Write something down. So.
What if the phone dies? God forbid. But
that's why I like about, all these, new things with, the MBTA and everything. They have, those scanners. And it's very, your phone. So it's you tap it, it's your wallet. They have... Everybody has their cards on their phone nowadays. And it's just, if your phone dies, you're screwed.
No, for real. It's crazy. It's become your passport to life.
All right.
Yeah. Nah, it's sometimes, and it's good too to unplug, get out in nature, touch some grass, hug a tree.
100%.
Something get off the screen for a little bit,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite places that you like to go to just ice out?
So
away from the world?
Yeah, no, I love that question. So being from Salem, and living near the water, I love going to the water.
Yeah.
And I'm also Puerto Rican, so island girl, I feel like Moana, you know what I'm saying? This water's always calling to me. So yeah, no, it's just, going to the water, just watching the waves, listening to, maybe a seagull flies by, hopefully not over my head, because I'm not trying to get, but yeah, it's really peaceful. I think it reminds me that they're the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? This world is bigger than me, and there's more important things. It's just, it's a nice reset, I think, for the mental.
Right.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I really liked being out in farmland and just being out in those kinds of areas. And then over time, I kind of didn't like it anymore, just because it's just it's such a hassle to get to, and I'm one of those people that doesn't have transportation like that. I don't drive in that sense, so it's just something like that wouldn't make sense for me to live out there, for example. It'd be cool for a rental.
Yeah.
That's
a nice little vacation.
Right.
Yeah, something.
So.
Oh, for sure.
Let's get into a little bit of wrestling.
Okay.
In the period, let me look, who are some of your favorite wrestlers? Let's start there.
I mean, I gotta say Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I know everybody there's this weird hatred towards The Rock now, so I'm gonna say this. The Rock, obviously, because the eyebrow thing, he was he was not only was he a wrestler, he was a performer. He made it exciting and interesting and entertaining.
Somebody asked me on a podcast recently the question, they were who would your dream guest be on your podcast? And I thought about it. At first I said it was a Patriots player.
Okay.
And then afterwards I said it would be The Rock.
Yeah.
Because we could talk about movies, we could talk about wrestling, we could talk about so much in that time period.
Yeah.
So I was just I know there's a weird hatred for The Rock too now, but I feel everybody wants him to show up one more time. That's what I think it is.
Probably. I don't know. It's young kids hate everything, it seems sometimes. Or I don't know. What else? He used to call everybody a jabroni. So that was funny.
Right.
That was funny as hell. I'm yo.
He had some of the best mic skills.
For real.
During that time period.
And it's funny now, too, because, I don't know. I didn't really know he could sing until I heard him and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of, it made sense because, you could kind of hear it, right? When he was, doing his thing and
When
taunting.
he did those guitars, those were hysterical.
Yeah,
I love those.
even when he was like, "Do you smell?"
I don't remember
like,
the
how is he
exact
holding that note?
episode. It was a real like far episode of SmackDown. SmackDown was on like Thursday nights, and it was a Thanksgiving episode, and he was doing like a pie eating contest, and that was like the first time I had ever seen seen wrestling like on TV in that sense. And it was like The Rock doing like a pie eating contest. It was on Thanksgiving.
That was so random, but that was an era. Like there was such an era of and then I remember people being like, "Oh, wrestling's fake" or whatever.
Right. And
it's like, okay, like, but I don't know, with like hatred, you know what I mean? Like they're just like, let people enjoy things.
Right.
It's fun. Like shh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Not everything has to be about you, buddy.
Even if it is fake, like you can't deny the physicality of it.
And they really get hurt.
Yeah, they just get seriously hurt. Yeah. Like I've been going to a bunch of like the independent shows recently, and that stuff is no joke.
Yeah.
Like, what they go through to just be seen for a second from like the WWE or AEW or like all the big name brands is craziness.
For real. Nice. Like
I have so much respect for them. People say the wrestling's fake, and I'd just be like, all right, bro. Like I had a client here one time, and I was watching wrestling, and they said something like, oh, like wrestling's fake or something. So they went in the booth, and they came out, and I was watching bare knuckle boxing when they came back out. And like the guy got knocked out, and then he was like, dude, this is too violent. I'm like, bro, there's no in between here. I'm like, do you want fake or do you want real? like I don't know what to tell you at that point. Like, is there like an in between fake and real?
Yo. He said, well, click. Yo, right. That's amazing.
So,
like, you can't, people are just, I guess some, people just like to complain about stuff sometimes.
Right.
It'd be like that. Yeah.
It's just like, okay, what's violent and what's not at that point? Because it's just like...
Oh, man. It's like what you like. Who cares? As long as it's not... I can't even say if it's not hurting it, but you know what I mean. Like, obviously that's a different arena, but yeah.
What are some of your favorite moments in wrestling?
Favorite moments? Oh, man. I always, I love a good, I don't even know what you would call it. See, I'm so rusty with these terms. I guess when, whatever they're walking out to, like whatever track they're each wrestler is walking out to, I feel like those are always epic. You know what I mean? Like the crowd's hype, like
introductions is
so sick. And I'm thinking of John Cena and what is it? What is his theme music?
My Time Is Now. Yeah.
Is that the? Yeah.
My Time Is Now.
Like I'll hear that in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's how impactful that was.
I like a lot of the...
Like, it's so damn catchy.
Right. And, like, for the longest time in, like, WWE, they had, like, one music producer. And he was in charge of everybody's, like, theme song. There was only, like, an exception for, like, 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, he was, like, in charge of so many great theme songs.
Yeah.
Like, the one for D-Generation X, Triple H...
Oh, crap.
Like all of them.
Yeah.
Like, he was the producer on them. And
Job security.
Right.
Let's go.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. Get your bag, man.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So, one of the questions I like to ask my guests at the end of the show is, what do you have as far as dreams and goals for yourself?
Well, I wanted to get published, which I did that. So that was cool, but it was an anthology. So it's a piece. So it's the piece is called Ode to Salem. It's part of the Salem is celebrating its 400th anniversary of its founding. And the book is called Pieces of Salem. So it's like, you know, parts of like people that live there or work there, have a connection to Salem and everything. And that piece was special to me because it was basically like, it was basically my perspective on the Disneyfication of my hometown, which is really dope. But yeah, just I guess more in the writing space, more poetry, etc. Whatever I can imagine up here, just putting it out. But yeah, just getting published with my writing. I want to, so much I want to do, honestly. Jonathan's laughing in the background because he knows it's true. You know, I don't know, man. I want to help people, I think, above all.
Right.
I think I mentioned with the mobile barbershop, you know, being able to
100%.
give cuts to the unhoused for free. Why not? You know, but obviously it takes money to keep the lights on. So looking for, you know, grants and that type of funding, obviously. I know it'll happen, but yeah, just helping people in that space. You know, making sure my kids are good. That's up here. Like that's up here. Sorry, I don't know if I was in frame. It's, you know. Yeah, but I don't know. It's a long. I have a list. You know. But I just want to keep showing up as myself authentically, and you know, even if I make mistakes, you know what I mean. I just want to keep working on things, and not be afraid. You know what I mean, or be afraid and do it anyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. Thank you.
I know I asked the question that I usually ask my guests last, but I just wanted a quick question because I was listening through. Have you lived in Salem your whole life?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
It's been, you know, on the North Shore in general. Like I lived in Lynn, I lived in Peabody, but I always come back to Salem, and you know, Salem's home. It's kind of feels a little different these days, but I've been going out into the community more and making connections with people that I haven't really talked to in past years. Like the guy that curated the anthology, J.D. Scrimger, he is the poet laureate of Salem's first poet laureate. So he's one of my mentors now, one of my writing mentors. And also Joel Cultrera, incredible filmmaker. He's actually one of the people who exposed the Archdiocese back in the day, you know, when they were hurting kids. Yeah, so he exposed a bunch of pedophiles. Initially one pedophile, but a lot of other people came forward because of the investigative work that him and his brother and a couple of their people did. So I'm tapped in with him now, and then that's opened up other doors. I performed at the historic Black Picnic this year, which was amazing. And it's interesting because the last event that I read my poem at, the organizer for the Black Picnic, Irv, shout out Irv, was in attendance, and Joe was also in attendance, shout out Joe, and they got to meet, which was really dope because I love making those connections. You know, I love bringing people together.
For sure.
You know, I organized my first all-women cipher last year. That was a success. Shout out to Lynn Cultural Council for funding the event. Just Jill, Queen Nancia, Jay Hunt, they gave me a lot of good advice as to how to facilitate that. And, you know, obviously all the other artists, all the artists that were on the bill, Isha, Nimke, Lilai, Eleni. It was dope. We had Mom Peebles in the building. It was amazing. So more of that, more curating and stuff like that is my vibe.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. They still have the Salem Mullahs, right?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
I performed there twice this year, which was exciting.
Nice.
And then we have Salem Porch Fest. The first ever Salem Porch Fest is coming up this Sunday.
Oh, nice.
August 9th. I don't know when this is dropping, but wanted to tell you about it because it's happening, which is great. So that means there will be more of them. And it's insane because there's I think they said 40 plus porches or something like that, which is...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited because it's tough in Salem. There's and I'm glad that they have a variety of genre. There's rock, there's, I guess alternative hip hop is, whatever. I that's my lane currently, but, it's dope. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Of course. Thanks for having me. This is really dope. Yeah.
Thank you.
Make sure you
stay tuned, stay woke.
Yes.
We'll see you on the next episode.